Well, this year's weather might make it difficult to get into the spirit of the holiday season unless you found it really easy to put up Christmas lights last week. Well, regardless, it's been this time that I begin to look forward to with anticipation to all the holidays. And I wonder if you feel the same way. I look forward to this because I know that through special worship services like Thanksgiving and other celebrations that I can expect to witness God in great ways. I expect memorable Advent services and especially Christmas Eve worship as I feel the presence of God in those places. It's easy to do. It's easy to feel God in those special places. I shared about this in our Wednesday night worship. This is the same with other times in our lives, those places we could call our mountaintop experiences. Whether they're a weekend spiritual retreat, a Christian concert, or a large family gathering, they all make it easy to witness the love of God and His presence with us in those times. I'm sure you can remember times when this was very evident to you as well. But this only makes the normal days stand out even more. Those big days, special celebrations, and mountaintop experiences are spread out. They aren't one right after another. I don't think we could handle too many of those days, one right after another. We might get exhausted. Our lives are meant to be spent in all places, mountaintops, valleys, and even the everyday navigation of the plains. I guess we could say that it is pretty easy to witness God's presence and power in days of celebration, as well as those times that we spend in the valleys. We praise God for those times that we celebrate, and we're thankful for God's strength in times of grief and pain. But what about the rest of the time? What happens in those days of midweek work schedules, kids' sports practice, cooking dinner, or loading the dishwasher? Where is God in those times? Why is it so hard to notice God's working in those times? I really think that it's due to our run nature. We're so busy running from this place to the next, always looking for something new to do or to experience. We don't have the time to stop, even for a moment, and reflect on what is going on around us. I think that if we truly did that, we would see God in everything. God doesn't just show up in just those big places and times. He's even in the mundane things that we do every day. God is present in our conversation with a person who is taking our order for lunch. He's in that phone call with our parents or grandparents. God is present in that interruption during our incredibly busy day. But if we don't slow down, we will never notice it. This past Wednesday at our midweek worship service, I challenged those listening to take out maybe their smartphones, these devices that have the ability to set daily alarms. And it gives us a great chance to remind ourselves to take the time that we need. So I'll ask you the same thing. Set a daily alarm. You can make for any time you want, whether it's 10:36, 3:42, or 8:56, or 7:14. Set it for a certain time every day, and when it goes off, stop whatever you are doing and reflect on the day. Look for places where you have witnessed God and maybe not realized it at the time. Do this for a week, a month, forever, and see what kind of difference it makes in your life to know that God is not just in the big things, but He's also in the every minute, even the boring, mundane things that we just dredge through. God is in all things. From the Field Journal, November 13th, 2020.